Okay. Yeah, we don't want that. Alright guys. A registration system contains four letters A, B, C, D, and A, B, C, D, and four digits 2, 4, 6, 8. The maximum number of registrations is find the maximum number of registrations system can have if each registration consists of two letters followed by three digits. None of them can be repeated in the so none of them are allowed to be repeated. So am I allowed to do this? Is that a valid registration? No. Is this a valid registration? Everything has to be different, right? So now what we can do is we can probably just lock it into five different parts. So I'll probably like this. 2, 3, 4, 5. So what is that? 26 letters to choose from. Pick one. 25 letters to choose from. Oh, 4 letters. Oh my God, what am I thinking? RTFQ. Read the something question. Now. So 4. Pick a letter. 3 remaining. Pick a number. 4 numbers to pick from, isn't there? 4, 3, and 2. Alright, let's multiply all that out. I'm hoping we get 288. 12, 48. 48 by 6 is 288. Yep. Happy days. You all good with that? Right. Let's move on. This one here. Now, instead of n, we have n plus 1. Is that alright? Anywhere, sorry, that's not the formula I'm looking for. I'm looking for this formula here. NCR is n factorial over r factorial n minus r factorial. That's in your log book, okay? So instead of n, what do I have, Michael?
N plus 1.
And instead of r, I have?
2.
So it's n plus 1 factorial divided by?
2 factorial n minus 1 factorial.
And then n plus 1 minus 2 factorial, alright? Now, there's something I want to introduce you to. Alright, here's a little trick as well. You might have learned a bit earlier. Okay. Do you know a factorial? Do you know what that can be expressed as? 8 times 7 factorial. Does anybody get that? A factorial is 8 by 7 by 6 by 5 by 4 by 3 by 2 by 1. What's 7 factorial? That's that part there, isn't it? So would everybody agree that a factorial is 8 times 7 factorial? What else is it equal to then? Would you agree it's then equal to 8 times 7 times 6 factorial? Does that make sense to you? Alright. Now, let's look at n plus 1 factorial, right, in a second. So this is n plus 1 factorial all over 2 factorial, and then what underneath it? N minus 1 factorial. Okay with that? And what does it say it equals? 28. Now, here's the next thing, right? N plus 1 factorial, yeah? Would everybody agree it's n plus 1 times n? What comes after that? Factorial. All the way down to 1. So, if that's the case, what can I change n plus 1 factorial into here? What will I change it into? N plus 1 times n minus 1 factorial. Now what cancels? The n minus 1 factorial takes a hike. N times n plus 1 is n squared plus 1n. 2 times 28 is 56. N squared plus 1n minus 56 equals 0. And then what you get then? What's it? N?
N minus 7 times 8.
Yeah. And what's our answer?
N equals
because it's not allowed to be n equals 8. Alright, that was simply 20 and 21, was it?